So stepping in from the door, it's a pretty basic setup. But it's actually very nice and clean. The bed is right next to the door. It's a queen size. And let's see how this, actually that's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. It's a bit springy, but you know, some people like that. It's very basic. Everything in here is really white and clean. I kind of like that. It's very basic. You have your little table here, but I can't really exactly call it a table because the glass is missing. So can't really put too much there. You can put a backpack or whatnot. This one is a little different. Comes with an iron and an ironing board, a mini ironing board. So that's actually pretty useful if you have button shirts or anything like that. They said that there was maybe sometimes a weak issue with the Wi-Fi in this area. This hostel actually takes up 2 different floors, but they actually got me my own Wi-Fi extender, and they installed it just now, literally as I was checking in an hour and a half too early. So they brought this over to extend my signal, and I have my own personal signal in the room, which is fantastic customer service, I have to say. Like with anything else in Vietnam, the one thing you're going to be looking for is air conditioning, and there is definitely that. I don't know how many people could survive in a place like this without AC, but, and we'll get to why it's called Skygon Hostel right now, is look at that view. Oh, never mind, that doesn't work. I have to adjust the lighting. Okay, so hopefully this will work a little bit better. And this is why it's called Skygon Hostel. And would you look at that view? You can see the vast majority of the city. You can even see the airport. This is absolutely fantastic. We are on the 10th floor. The owners of this hostel actually has 2 different apartment buildings, one on the 10th and one on the 12th. The one above us is strictly for communal living, so it's a true hostel up there. Down here, there are a couple of individual rooms inside the apartment, and obviously with all the camera equipment and all the charging and everything else that I have to do, I have no choice but to get my own room. But one of the amazing things is, unlike most sky rises, this actually opens. And holy crap, that view is just amazing. And even if this place did not have AC, you cannot believe the breeze that is coming in through here. And well, I guess you can kind of believe about the breeze. Sometimes it whistles like that. But all in the charm, all in the charm. And both sides open up, by the way, so you can open from either side or a little bit half and half, but that is just great. Now, getting back to the room, on the other end here, there's a small couch. Currently, I have no one sitting there. It's just for my stuff, but that's quite all right. Actually, let's turn the lights on. Let's see how it looks with the actual lights on. There are 3 settings here. And this one is for the one right above the bed. And apparently, as it looks like, there are other fluorescent tube bulbs elsewhere. Okay, and they each control their own little section. That's nice. So right in the corner here, behind the mini table, is the bathroom. Let's see, where, here we go. Okay, settings changed, but it's a very basic bathroom, not much. Got your tiny little sink, mirror. Again, private bathroom, very nice. A toilet, and if I have to say so, a very spacious shower. It's very large. It's very large. So yeah, it's a pretty large shower. Like, you can fit more people than you'd want to in here. But yeah, this is actually, because it's in a high-rise building, from the outside it actually looks like just an office building, which is a little weird and difficult to find if you don't know what you're looking for. But where we are is, and I will give you the coordinates for that, because addresses are terrible in some countries, most countries. As I've said before, I'm going to give you guys GPS coordinates for everything, because addresses don't always work, especially in other countries. And you just being able to type stuff in is not always going to work out too well, especially in a different language. So what we have here is going to be the GPS coordinates of this exact location. And you guys can just type that into Google Maps and it'll give you the exact location without worrying about how to spell things or formatting or anything like that, which is really nice. But the reason that's really helpful is because we're in a skyrise here, the outside just looks like a giant office building. So you would not know at all that there were apartments up here or anything like that, because the front actually really does look like an office building. So having those coordinates there, you know for a fact that, yeah, if you're standing right there, you're right in front of it, and that makes it much easier to find things. But yeah, you actually have to go all the way to the back of the building to take the elevators in the back, because apparently the different elevators are corded off in different sections of the building. So, but there are security guards 24/7 here, so you can just ask them. Like, all I did was I came by and asked them where was the Skygon Hostel, and they just kind of pointed me where to go, and it's not that bad. But the fact that there is 24/7 security in a building like this makes it really nice, and you know, that's really appreciated, especially as a traveler. You're pretty safe up here. Like, nothing can really happen. But yeah, so as with the last place, I'm not really gonna mention price. It's, you know, about 20 bucks, sub 20 bucks for a night for the private room. Obviously, if you're gonna stay in the hostel as a hostel in the dorm rooms, then it's going to be a lot cheaper than that. But I don't want you guys to take any of the prices literally, because everything changes around quite a bit all the time, and just from season to season, prices can double, triple, as with most hotels. And then, you know, you have to count for inflation and everything, and it's just pretty pointless to give you guys a price. I think if you guys are interested in having a look at any of this, just look at it online. I used booking.com, not sponsored or anything. I just used booking.com to book everything, and just have a look at the prices, because that's going to give you the best overall experience there to have a look yourself, because I'm not going to be able to give you an accurate price on anything except possibly restaurants. But yeah, this is a Skygon Hostel. The owners are incredibly nice. They don't speak much English, so you know, you're gonna have a fun time there. I know I am not that great at Vietnamese. I understood a little bit, but it got a little awkward when they told me what time breakfast was. 9 a.m. by the way. But I did not know what they were saying, so I was answering them very differently than what they were expecting, several times. So yeah, that's really fun. The owners are quite nice. They even gave me their personal phone number, so that if I was out and about and I needed anything, I can just call them, which is extremely helpful. They live here, I don't. And though one of them did say that she lives here all her life, but she doesn't even know everything that happens in all the alleyways. Like, even if you live here, you can still get lost. And well, from the images earlier, you can see why. You can see why. The buildings are not everything is in a straight line. There are buildings stacked on top of buildings right next to other buildings. Some of them don't have an alleyway, some of them have a street. You don't know what's going to really happen, but it's really, really nice to explore around. And hey, as long as you have GPS, right? That's what the modern world is all about. So, well, assuming you have good reception. I have not been down there yet, but later tonight we will be going around looking for some street food. So, yeah, let's see if GPS actually works down there. You know, for the friendliness of the people here and for the amount of money and the fact that I did get a private room over the normal hostel upstairs, I think it's a fantastic value. The bed is nice. It's a large bed. Actually, I had booked a different room with a balcony, which, you know, being all the way this high up, I kind of wanted to show you guys what that was like, but they said there were some issues. I don't know if it was with the AC or whatnot. So they actually upgraded me to the bigger room with the bigger bed and everything else. So they didn't charge me any extra. And actually, they charged me less than I had booked for the smaller room because they kind of rounded the price down when converting to Vietnam dong. And yes, my money is called the dong. So YouTube better not stop me from saying that because I have to say it. But they pretty much rounded down to 500K, which, you know, conversion rate's 20-something bucks. But it was actually a little bit higher than that. So, you know, I think that's really nice to just not care about the nickel and diming like most places in America where they will nickel and dime the crap out of you for every little thing. Here, I get Wi-Fi and they charged me less because they didn't want to nickel and dime me. So, and, oh, I forgot about that. The reason they rounded was because I asked them if they accepted credit card. And holy crap, they do. Which is really nice because Vietnam is mostly a cash country and, you know, you don't want to be carrying around too much cash with you all the time. And, you know, you want to minimize that and what you have in your pocket, what you have in your wallet. And not only that, but how much you bring into the country, because obviously it's cheaper to bring money into the country than to convert or pulling money out of a bank from over here, which will charge you a lot of fees for that. And then, you know, converting the money will charge you more fees. And I actually, because it is a hostel, again, because they were really, really nice people, some of the money, a lot of the money they convert is in the 500,000 dong, which is a bit over 20 bucks. But that's mostly what they give you, which over here, because of the prices of everything, is really, really difficult to spend sometimes, especially if you're paying for something that costs 5,000. They're not going to want to give you change for a $500,000 bill. So I actually asked one of the owners here, like while I was checking in, like, do you mind exchanging some of my money? And they absolutely did. They exchanged 2 bills of mine for 1 million into 100K and 200K. So that's going to make my life a whole lot easier while walking around and spending money. But that's why I wanted to start like most of the cities and most of the reviews with hostels, is because I understand what it's like to, you know, really get the kind of help that you would not be really getting at a hotel. Yeah, they theoretically could help you with most of these things, but A, they'll either charge you for it, they won't be happy about it, or, you know, it's just, or they just won't do it. Like if I were going to exchange money at a hotel, obviously they have their rates. It's going to be 3, 4, 5%, whatever that is. So everything you do with a hotel is going to cost you a lot of money in the end, because it all adds up. You know, every 3% for everything you do adds up really, really quickly. So yeah, I've only been here for half an hour, and just for the people alone, I really, really recommend it a lot. But yeah, so this is the Skygon Hostel, Skygon Hostel. And we are here on the 10th floor of Ho Chi Minh City. See you guys later. Okay guys, so I wanted to add just one more thing to that video there because it meant a lot to me and it really helped me out on the trip. But essentially, well, I came to Vietnam to learn how to ride for the first time, and that was one of my goals. So every morning I would be going to the bike rental shop where they have a bit of a land there that was empty of people, so I could practice without, you know, running into too many things. But I did that every morning, and the fact is I had to wake up early to go get there and practice, but I also had to get back to my hotel or wherever I was staying at by 11:30 so that I could check out, because the checkout time was 12 o'clock, and that happened every morning. But this day I had some other things to do. The weather was really bad. I was late. It's about a 45-minute drive to and fro. So yeah, that in and of itself takes up a lot of my time. So, but I got there at like 9:30. They opened up at 9, but I got there a little late, about 9:30 or so. So in general, I don't have a lot of time to practice at all, which really sucks because, you know, my success really depended on that. But during that day, I gave the hostel a call, asking if how much they would charge if I had a late checkout. And well, all she said was, you know, just lock the door, leave your stuff there, and come back whenever you can. Like it really didn't matter. And that allowed me to stay there and practice till like 1 o'clock or so before I took a ride back. So that actually really helped me a lot, because that was only my what was it, my second night there. So I really needed to practice as much as I could, and I was still falling over every 5 seconds or so. And the fact that they allowed me to do that really meant a lot to me, because, well, it's not exactly the most safe country in the world to, well, drive or ride anything at all. So the practice was really crucial, and it really went a long way to, well, to put it least, keep me alive. That's what it meant to me, at least. And I'm really grateful to them. Everything just went fantastically at the hostel. I also, my cousin brought over some coconuts, and I kind of, with their little kid, ruined one of their knives trying to open up the coconuts, and I really apologize for that. But I did send them some new knives. I did order some, shipped it over there. The flat rate box was like $72 to ship stuff there, so I tried to get in there as much stuff as I could for my cousin as well. But yeah, I did replace their knives. I replaced 2 actually. I ruined their vegetable knife, and I replaced it with a vegetable knife and a chef's knife. So I hope they really like it. But I just wanted to add that because really the owner of that hostel went well above and beyond everything they did to me, from giving my own Wi-Fi signal to you know, exchanging the money for me, to letting me check out late and letting me ask them anything I needed. And I just wanted to add that to the video, and you guys really should try it out if you're there. And have a great day.